Good morning, everyone. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the organizing committee, Amravati, for organizing a wonderful conference. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. My topic is little different. So we, the obstetricians and gynecologists, are very special because we are a high-risk specialty practitioners. And so if we commit mistakes, so the more will be the cost of our mistakes. So coming to this SIRI, what is SIRI? It is previously named Serious Untoward Incidents, that is serious incident requiring investigation by the National Reporting Learning System, NRLSS. Since 2010, each National Health Services Trust has to report such incidents to NPSA, that is National Patient Safety Agency. That is there is certain national framework for reporting and learnings from SIRI. So what serious incident requiring investigation, what comes under SIRI? Unexpected or avoidable death of one or more patients, staff, visitors, or the members of the public itself. Similarly, serious harm to one or more patients, staff, visitors, members of the public, or where the outcome requires life-saving intervention, major surgical medical intervention, and permanent harm, or will shorten the life expectancy of the patient or result in prolonged pain or psychological harm. And this all includes under the NPSA definition of severe harm. A scenario that prevents or threatens to prevent a provider organization's ability to continue to deliver healthcare services. For example, actual or potential loss of personal organizational information, damage to the property, reputation, or the environment, or even the IT failure is also included under the SIRI. Allegation of abuse, adverse media coverage, or public concern about the organization are again included in the serious incident requiring investigation. There are some core set of never events. These never events should not happen to anywhere, but it is not possible. So what are these never events? Wrong site surgery, wrong implant, prosthesis, retained foreign object post-operatively, wrongly prepared high-risk injectable medication, maladministration of potassium-containing solutions, wrong route of administration, oral or enteral, wrong route of administration of chemotherapy, intravenous administration of epidural medication, maladministration of insulin, overdose of midazolam, and overdose of opioid, and inappropriate administration of daily oral methotrexate, and suicide using non-collapsible rails. There should not be patient, visitor, member, anyone. The other never events are escape of a transferred prisoner, fall from unrestricted windows, entrapment in the bed rails, transfusion of ABO incompatible blood components and the incompatible organ, then misplaced nasogastric or orogastric tube, wrong gas administered, failure to monitor and respond to oxygen saturation, air embolism, misidentification of patient, and severe scalding of patient, which is common using cautery, sometimes it does happen. Then maternal death, which is very, very important due to postpartum hemorrhage after elective cesarean section. So it is better to write emergency cesarean section. So it is clear understanding that we should know the SIRI. So when this SIRI occurs, what to do after that event, what support is available with you, and it is our ethical responsibility to contribute to this SIRI investigations. What is the learning from SIRI? NHS Institutes of Innovation and Improvement includes a patient story and the surgeon's response as a situational awareness video. And this case discusses where and why this Siri has occurred. And most of the time, during most investigation, it is clear that multiple factors are involved and there is a switch pattern where there is multiple holes, and if if there are unsafe acts or proper precautions are not taken, then the Siri can occur. And the other factors, what are the equipments available, materials available, process, what was the environment, who were the people, what was the management, and what was the patient safety incidents. So final Siri report comprises of what has happened, who has done, when it is done, where it is done, how and why the event took place. So doctors under Siri stress and individualized stress will be there and can have a serious effect on their abilities to continue functioning at home or work. In survey involving surgeons, it is found that majority felt that it was a part of a job. A high proportion continued to operate after a death on the table. But the guidelines, however, of those who gave fatigue is as a reason according to Siri who gave up the operating. Recommended guideline is surgeon should stop doing operation after intraoperative death on that day, and it depends on the time how the doctor cope up, that depends on his personality and support available. So symptoms of doctors experiencing Siri, that is the common feeling after the event, reliving the event, shock, restlessness, wound up, wind up, and just stop the practice, doom and gloom, and where the support is required. If any of these symptoms continues for long periods, feeling overwhelmed by the events, feeling burnt out, work performance affected, nightmares there, feeling isolated, withdrawn behavior, and difficulty in concentrating, accident prone, uncontrollable anger, suffering relations, self-medicating, then the support is important. So do's and don'ts following Siri. Do cooperate with all investigation, be open, honest, seek help from advice system, get support from senior colleagues, mentor. Do remember to give yourself time to recover. Do get help with other difficult case, counseling if you are struggling to cope. Don't become isolated, don't drink, smoke or self-medicate. Thank you.